Peace. Quick little think fast. When you thinking or when you're trying to visualize the things you want to manifest, you want to think more about what you actually want than trying to think about, like, say for instance, the money, for example. Because when you go to thinking about just the money, say for instance, like you want to travel, you want to do these things, then picture yourself being the places you want to travel. Picture yourself being in the house you want to live in or the car you want to drive, but don't try to necessarily focus so much on the money, or matter of fact, all the things that in essence are conditions. Because what I noticed with me and my own growth, well, like, say for instance, I have to focus on, like, I think about, all right, my crib in Venice Beach, then I focus on, the motorcycle I want, then, but whenever I go to thinking about the money part, like that ego pop up and throw a condition like, but yeah, so how we gonna get it, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like visualizing the dream and knowing that it's gonna happen, when I focus on the money, then the conditional stuff popped up, like, well, yeah, but all right, what we gonna do to get this amount of money? And it's like, nah, don't worry about that. Just know that you will have your traveling dreams manifest. No matter how it manifests, the money gonna be there. You don't know how, but you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. But it's more about visualizing, exactly where you want to be, instead of just visualizing, the money part. Now, and two, again, this is what works better for me. You still can visualize the money, because sometimes I do that. As far as like when I'm selling jewelry, I visualize like me handing the bracelets off and receiving money, in my brain in that first eye, But for the most part, for me, it's better for me to just visualize, me being in Venice Beach. It's easier for me to visualize taking trips, all over the world, being in Ethiopia, being in Tibet, being in all these sacred places, Mount Shasta, all these places I want to be. But it's a visualization, because right then I get that. Matter of fact, because too, another thing that's good for this is your emotions. Like, I feel like, man, traveling, it puts you emotionally in a place too to bring, because it's all about alignment. And when you visualize those things that you really want to manifest, and it puts you in that vibrational match to what you want to manifest, But when I go to thinking about the money, it's like, all right, well, how you gonna get that $5,000 to do this? How you gonna, you know what I'm saying? It kind of conditions pop up more, instead of like when I visualize, just where I want to be, exactly, So that's just, and like I said, that mostly works. Works good for me, to each his own. Some of us, may do better visualizing the money, but I know for me, it kind of brings up conditions in my head, so that's why I kind of stay with just visualizing my dream and knowing that it's going to happen no matter, I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. That money going to be there, you know what I'm saying, under any condition, you know what I'm saying, but those conditions don't pop up when I'm actually just visualizing where I want to be, But peace, happy now. Matter of fact, now's the vibrate. Matter of fact, don't forget how liberating being in the moment is, man. Stay away from that clock. Stay away from what time it is. If you ain't gotta be nowhere, stop looking at that clock. Time is made up. If I smashed every clock right now to the ground, the sun would still come up and go down. We would still be being, you know what I'm saying? That time is just a little, you could use it as a reference, but it puts you in a stressful place. It have you too much, too worried about, all right, what I gotta do at this time. Just stay in the moment, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, look, when the time calls for it, all right, cool. You needed to know you need to be here, or know you need to be here, all right, cool. But for the most part, stay away from them clocks, stay timeless, and meditate. Meditation. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And staying inspired, inspiration, in spirit. Motivation meaning you need a carrot hanging in front of your face in order to do what you gotta do. Or if somebody eliminate all the carrots, then how you gonna motivate yourself? But if you internally motivate, if you're internally being inspired, then that's inspiration in spirit that comes from eternal source of energy. You know what I'm saying? Motivation is not eternal source. You know what I'm saying? Like motivation takes somebody getting up and watching a video every day that somebody else makes, or doing, it's some type of condition. But inspiration is always there, it's in spirit, you know what I'm saying? You constantly getting that eternal vibration from source, you know what I'm saying? You getting that chi and prana, that eternal, you know what I'm saying, energy that's always there and comes from the inner, so you don't have to have some, because anybody could take away the, you know, like, for example, the carrot hanging in front of the horse's face, but, you know, that could be eliminated, and it's like, all right, now what you got? But, you know, unless somebody actually, you know, unless you transition and your being is taken away, you always have your spirit. You always have that eternal connection to source. So I mean, you always have, you know, channeling ideas, that connection to the ancestors, your higher self is always there. Those motivational aspects are not always there, and they're conditional. You know what I'm saying? So just always remember that also. Again, peace, happy now. Now's the vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future, not going too far in the past. Right now I'm enjoying myself. Matter of fact, that's why I made this video, because I'm sitting at the bus stop, like just closing my eyes, visualizing, you know. And when I visualize the thought of money, it's like, then it made a condition in my head, like, you know what, I'm gonna just visualize where I wanna be. But it's just me sharing my experience and the way I do things on my group. You know, it may work for you, which in most cases it, by majority, but we all different. Peace. Happen. Now, matter of fact, because like back to the, like with the learning, some of us learn better seeing, some of us learn better, you know, listening, some of us learn better like reading, you know what I'm saying? We all have a different way of learning, different ways of manifesting things. Some people better with affirmations than visualizations, you know, however the case may be, but that's just me sharing what works for me. Again, peace, y'all. I'm out.